The characters of AMC's The Walking Dead kill zombies, defend against zombies, and try not to become zombies, but you'll never hear the word zombie spoken on the show. The writers are careful never to use the popular term in-world. Each group of survivors has their own name for the undead, like biters, geeks, floaters, creepers, rotters, lurkers, and of course, walkers. This isn't because the word is trademarked or they're not acknowledging their reality. Avoiding the zombie term is an example of genre blindness. Genre blindness means that the characters within the story haven't seen the kind of story they're in, and they haven't been able to learn the lessons of their genre. In slasher films, why are teenagers always running away from killers or traveling solo into dark, creepy buildings without a weapon or a flashlight? Because they've never seen a horror movie and they don't know any better. That's genre blindness. Think how, in Scooby-Doo, the mystery gang is always splitting up. Or, in a comedy, all the silly misunderstandings that could have been easily cleared up with a simple question, but instead they cause a huge crisis for the characters.
We were on a break!
It's Elliot saying that E.T. can't just beam up to his ship because he doesn't know he's in a sci-fi.
This is reality, Fred.
Or every villain that decides to explain his plot at length to James Bond instead of killing him, thus enabling Bond's escape. We know better, and it seems obvious to us because we've seen it before, but that villain has never seen a Bond movie. In zombie films, people have never heard of zombies. That's why the survivors of The Walking Dead are so unprepared. That's why it takes time before they realize they need to attack the monster's brains and not the limbs. They're blind to the genre they're within, and this makes it a lot more fun to watch them figure out how to deal with their problems from scratch.
Any zombies out there? Don't say that. What? That? The Z word. Don't say it. Why not? Because it's ridiculous.
While there were some earlier variants, George Romero's Night of the Living Dead gave us the flesh-eating, undead version of the zombie we know and love today. But even then, the word zombie wasn't said in Romero's film. It's a retrospective pop culture term we now use to describe the monsters in Night of the Living Dead. The Walking Dead owes a lot to Romero's creatures. Greg Nicotero, Walking Dead's co-executive producer and special makeup effects supervisor, got his start working on Romero's Day of the Dead under makeup effects artist Tom Savini. But for the characters on The Walking Dead, our history of zombie fiction doesn't exist. Their genre blindness is central to the dramatic tension, and it's reflective of real life. Whatever genre we might actually be living in, we can't predict the story patterns in advance. That strange nerdy kid doesn't know he's part of a superhero saga, and the dissatisfied regular teen doesn't know she's a supermodel in disguise starring in a great gothic romance. Genre blind is how we live. We create our own narrative for what's happening on the fly with no existing references to consult. We could wake up tomorrow to find ourselves fighting off brain-eating monsters that we don't have a name for. This is our reality, and we've never seen anything like it.